I'm Lee.
And I'm Nick.
And we are the Lodge Guys. Last year, we travelled Europe in our self-converted camper van, Taylor.
Join us on the latest series by clicking the subscribe button below as we head to Spain for more van adventures and escape the UK winter.
Good morning and welcome back to Taylor the van, and it's bed change time again. So it's a bit of a contortionist act, isn't it? Changing the bed in Taylor.
Turn that light on. Right, we can't fully change it until tonight. And
when we've got the thing out, but we've got the new quilt cover, new pillows, etc. And then we're going to make some breakfast. Nick's already got a toasted tea cake out, or should I say tea cake out to toast. Half an hour later, we're almost there. We have to go outside in van and do it
to get it in
outside. Bon appetit, new bedding and breakfast. Right, so it's almost time to set off. We're just going to nip around to the service area, get rid of the grey water,
black water. We've topped up on fresh on pitch.
Yes.
Go and pay. We need to go and pay.
Oh yeah, we haven't paid yet. Good job you remembered about that. Because you don't pay at the start here because they charge you extra for the electric, so they've got to work that out before we go. So a lot of people ask where shower water goes and where washing up water goes. It goes into a tank underneath the van. And then most campsites have these
it runs in.
Places. Just open it up and it runs in.
That's just shower and sink. And I'm leaving the toilet.
But I haven't used it.
You bloody well have. Right, the guy's gone to... oh, that's still draining off. My God, how much there's in there? He's gone to fill up... he's gone to check the meter, see how much meter we've used, how much electric, and Lee's still trying to figure out where to pour it. Moaning about how heavy it is.
It is heavy.
Well, it's had 3 days of peas in there. You'll be lucky there's no plops.
Right, Nick's paid his bills. It was £16 over 2 days. Sorry, €16 over 2 days for electric there.
Extortion, that.
So Nick has just used the app My LPG.
My LPG EU, which shows you all LPG gas stations across Europe and the UK.
Because when we filled up the other day, it didn't actually seem to work. It didn't actually fill any of the bottle.
Put a little bit in it.
Yeah, so we're going to use a different brand. Is it a Repsol this time? And get filled up. And
if we're going off grid, we're going to need to have gas for us heating.
And we'll see if they've got anywhere at this garage to clean the van as well. Right, we stopped at the Repsol. This should be better because a guy's come out to do it for us. So we shouldn't have any problems.
Got Lee working. Doing a bit of cinders in. And we're just filling up with diesel as well. Right, we are fully fueled, fully gassed. It's now gone up to the top. It cost us €2.60 to fill that gas, and it was effortless. He did it this time.
Yeah, it's a lot better when somebody does it for you.
I just made sure I tightened the adapter. He was like, it's one of those garages, you get them sometimes in Italy. Well, all the petrol stations in Italy are attended. Half and half in France is all help yourself with the pin display. You don't have to talk to anybody apart from when you have to go in and sort the gas out. And in Spain, it's half and half. Some are self-service and you go in and pay, some they have attendants. Anyway, we've grabbed ourselves a coffee. We're just going to sit here now and have a work out where we're going, but we're fully fueled, fully watered, fully gassed. We can go off grid now for at least 2 or 3 days. Did you empty the rubbish?
Yeah, back at the site.
Yeah. We were going to wash the van, but we thought if we're going to go into the desert, we don't want to be getting dust on it and then washing it again in a few days.
To be fair, you couldn't wash it here, but we found a place close by that you could wash it. So I just did the windows here instead. Went all around the van, did the windows, and now I'm going to enjoy this coffee. Hopefully it'll wake me up. Right, we're just 44 minutes from where we're going. I'm going to try to pronounce it. Let's have a look. It's called Desertio de Albania. So we'll show you what
I bet it's pronounced nothing like that. I bet it's pronounced nothing like that.
We'll show you what that's all about when we get there. This town that we're driving into, it's like we're in Mexico or something.
Look at that, it's like Bodie.
Yeah.
Like an old... We're going down there as well.
Yeah, we are. If you drive around Spain for quite a while, you'll notice that they have graffiti everywhere.
It kind of ruins it. I mean, look at this, it's all run down like rusty dishes. And
even in like Lanzarote in the Canary Islands, they have graffiti everywhere. It's just a thing in Spain. Look at all the orange trees, there's absolutely tons of them here.
You'd think January they wouldn't be in season, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But even just walking down the road in some of the towns we've been in, there's just been orange trees.
That's
out
orange,
there.
off a tree.
My mind. I'm bringing my troubles along, but I'm leaving the desert far behind.
The terrain has definitely taken a change here.
Temperature hasn't it?
What is it?
15.
15. Looking more deserty here though, and we're 6 minutes to go yet. Where are you taking us?
I don't know, but this road does say on Google that it's like for off-roading. There is a place up here that we can park the. Oh my god, I'm not going up there.
Oh no, you can't go up there. What the heck? You'll have to just go in here. Oh
Maybe we could actually.
yeah. Oh, I'm not sure, but all the things under the van, you don't want it breaking. No, go over there, go over there.
No, let's have a good. Let's give it a go.
Oh my goodness, I don't fancy this. No, I think it's wrong.
Do you think we should?
Yeah, no, I don't think we should.
Right, let me just change then. We can always walk up there.
Yeah. It's just not the right kind of road for Taylor.
This is alright here.
Yeah.
But I do need to get myself turned round before somebody else turns up and then we end up being pinned in.
Yeah, I just wasn't comfortable with that, going over that at all. It's a shame, there's some people walking down. But now we'll just have to, we'll walk the rest of the way. Right, we're leaving Taylor there and we're going exploring on foot. So let's go and check these deserts out. Right. We're out in the Sahara Desert.
But it's actually freezing cold. It looks hot. When you take photos, it looks hot because it's sunny and things, but it's actually quite nippy.
It's the wind, there's a nippy wind, isn't there?
There is a nippy wind. How do we get down there then?
Do we need to go down there? What, can we not just continue walking on here?
Yeah, we'll go round. The road's going to go round, but I want to get on top of that there. So this place is called, and I'll pronounce it properly because I actually said Albania earlier and it's not. It's Deserto de Abanilla.
That's what I said.
I don't think so. It's a fascinating, unique place in Murcia, Spain, often compared to the lunar landscape. It's referenced as the Badlands landscape as well. And it was actually formed by water erosion and wind over millions of years, which is basically, and if you look on the humps, you can see the trickles where the water's gone down. Now on the tops of them all, there's paths that hikers have laid out so you can walk around them. So it's great for like off-roading, hiking, 4x4 and photography.
But not good for camper vans.
No.
Freaking hell, I have to be careful here.
Hey?
So I have to be careful here.
So it's just mud and clay that's like walking down.
So once again, it was AI Gemini that suggested this. Nick put in where we were, the kind of things we wanted to do and the kind of things we didn't want to do. We wanted to start off the tourist tracks.
I told it natural scenery, away from tourists, non-city, but something that's breathtaking, and it suggested a few things, and this was one of them. And then the other one is where we're going to go
next
later, which is the sculptured sand things on the beach, and then hopefully we'll camp there tonight.
Yeah, we did think we might camp around here, but because of that road where you just can't get past, it's pointless.
Yeah, that is. I mean, if you look on Google Maps, and you'll see on the what three words, if you zoom in on Google Maps in the same place, you'll actually see there's a camper van stop further up this road, but we couldn't get Taylor up that first bit. But we're just going to have a bimble around here for a bit. Probably just walk around and back on the hills up there, and then head back into the van. Maybe make a cup of tea while we're here. It's another one of those examples where, when we set off this morning, looking at something on Google and seeing it in real life are completely two different experiences, because when you look on Google Maps, you don't get a concept for like the hills and the surroundings, and you just look and it's just flat, but when you get here, it's like, wow, that's a bit different to how it looked. And we're just walking back now to the van, and I'm gonna get the kettle on. I think the sun's out, so we can recharge, and might have a snack as well. On Google, there is where a camper was, and they've actually got a little fence up it now. I did read on the reviews that the local police were trying to stop campers from being up here, so they've obviously fenced that off because it's going to be a popular spot. There's another fence here as well, actually, just here. I'm surprised this bit here is not fenced off where we're parked, because there are fences here as well. Can you see it? Yeah. Are they chained, or is it just posts? It's meshed, not chained. And all this here is perfect ground for putting campers on. You know what it reminds me of? That scene in Independence Day when all the campers were out in the desert and they were driving towards Area 51. Do you remember? Yeah. So yeah, they've got these fences with mesh on, and there's a sign here. Looks like it's washed off with the sun though. Unless it's backwards. Oh, it's just a blank sign. Well, it's like a... Maybe we should update it and just say, please camp here.
Prohibido El Paso.
So, what's El Paso mean?
I don't know. Pass.
Don't pass here. Yeah. And that's the reason why they don't allow campers. People just fly tip and dump rubbish here. Although that don't look like camper rubbish, that looks like housing rubbish, doesn't it? Like tiles and cements and things.
Somebody just brought the rubbish.
And there's Taylor in the distance, buried amongst bushes.
Right, Nick's on the van. We're just charging this camera that's not had enough. Changing the SD card, charging it a little bit, and Nick is now wiping the solar panels, which are a bit filthy.
It's full of dust with all this sandy Spanish.
Can you believe it? From the lodge drive to a desert in Spain, Taylor has made it. She's a good girl.
Right, I've got the panels cleaned. We've cleaned the skylight. The Max Air needs cleaning on the inside, so I have no idea. We'll have to wait till we get back for that. But the panels are all nice and shiny. You can see the sun reflecting off them. So it's gone from 38 watts to 166 because the sun's not directly above them. And we're just waiting for that camera to charge because it's not charged since Europe last year. It's gone flat with the little solars that are on it. And we fixed the SD card in it that wasn't recording any footage. And I'm just having a cup of tea, sat on the roof, in the desert, looking out at that. Just amazes me that we've driven from the lodge to here. It just blows my mind. Right, we're still out in the desert. It's actually called
Albania.
No, it's not called Albania. It's called the Mahoya Desert. Even though it's not very desert-like, it's bleeding freezing. We've got every door and window open at the minute. We've got a charging cable that's going from the socket on the wall there up to the camera on the roof. And I'm just looking at the SD card that came out of it because it was a SanDisk card, quite a good quality card. And here's the problem. For something happened on the 26th of the 8th and stopped the card being readable. That folder's corrupt. Can't format it, can't delete it, can't do anything with it. So that's basically now just got to be binned. There's loads of data on it which I can get off, but I can't do any more writing to the card, and there's no way to fix it. So we've got a new one in there which is recording fine, and we're just waiting now till the camera's got sufficient charging. What are you tinkering about, that?
Tidying up.
Go on then.
Before we get off onto the next site. Right, just getting out of this precarious road and onto our next destination, which is about an hour away. Ooh.
People fly tipping here, look.
Yeah, lots of
a shower, a TV,
mattress.
a mattress.
Right, let's get on his way. Look at that, it's even more spectacular just driving out.
It's like where they filmed Planet of the Apes. I know that was filmed in Tenerife, but it looks very lunar and like space age, doesn't it?
Or some of Star Wars or something.
I wonder if they filmed any films here. They probably have, actually.
Do you think there's enough road signs here on this bit of the road?
I don't think there's enough.
Must be about 50 different road signs.
The thing is, there's that many. It's going to be distracting reading them all to see which one's applicable.
Oh look, there's an Estrella warehouse there. A beer warehouse. Right, it's getting a bit late now, it's 3 PM, so I just had a look on Part for Night and found a very nice looking campsite. It's got 90...
a new one?
A new one, got 90 spaces, only €14 per night, and it's got electric showers, all sorts of stuff, and it's close to some sand sculptures, which is what we wanted to go and check out. So we'll maybe just stay here for a couple of nights and go to see the sand sculptures tomorrow. We'll see. It's close to, I think it said it's close to a beach, and it's got a Mercadona near it.
Scooters are charged, the gas is full, the water's full.
So we'll go check this out, and hopefully they've got spaces. It's got 90 spaces, so fingers crossed. Right, as we're driving, we just got a DPF filter warning light on the van.
We've had telltale signs that the pressure changes in the exhaust have been like this before. So we're just revving it at 30 and just trying to burn off the soot inside the DPF filter. And then when we stop, I get the Timu reader out and reset it, and hopefully it don't come back. Right, I'm just reading the codes. Ooh, manufacturer specified codes found. Press any key for vehicle. Oh, wait a minute. Ugh, stupid thing. Stored codes. Ah. Right, hold on. Read codes. Pressure. These are pending codes. Exhaust pressure sensor A circuit. That's previous one. And that's a new one.
What does it say it is on there?
It doesn't. Let's just clear them all. Right, I've cleared the codes. We took photos of them.
So we'll see if it comes back.
Well, they're all similar codes to the three previous ones that we've had. So in 2 codes in there now. See, exhaust pressure sensor A circuit range performance. We've had a high one, and we've had a DPF warning, so it definitely needs to be sorted when we get back.
Right, we just pulled over at this service station where we were just clearing the code and saw this, a van washing station. So we're going to go in and see how much it is to get a token, and it even comes with the ladders or the steps so you can get up.
Yeah, we're going to have to move that a bit closer then.
So we'll go in and have a look how much a token is. Right, so she said it's just euros. Yeah. Is gleaming. Gleaming.
To wash that wheel.
That'll be fine.
Right then.
You're looking very pretty, Taylor. Now on to the next campsite. Right, we've just got into this car park. A little bit tight, but it's very private. It's the last one that they had. They've got 90 spaces here. And apparently he was saying, a lovely guy, doesn't speak English at all, but we were talking through Google Translate. And
That's the first time we've ever really used it properly.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It worked brilliant. And he said they closed last night with 100 people. They managed to squeeze 10 extra in. So this is the only place they had left with electric. They had a non-electric plot left, but we want an electric. So
we can't cope without it, but
we'll show you another time, all the, like tomorrow, the facilities and stuff there. But this is the site, and it goes all the way around there. There's one of those massive ones there. So they've got showers, they've got toilets, electric, all sorts of stuff. Little shop inside, free Wi-Fi. Fortunately, there's nowhere for your chairs and tables, but we rarely get them out anyway. As long as it's got the electric that we need, and we've got water on site as well.
Nice little weeded garden.
Yeah, so we could get the chairs out here.
We could easily get them out.
Yeah, and
well, they need rinsing actually because they're covered in dust from Barcelona.
And the little shop also had bread. I'm just going to tear a little bit off and have a little chunk.
Awesome with some raspberry jam.
Oh, for freak's sakes. Right, so this is the first time we're using this this trip, isn't it?
This trip, we used it once in France,
Converter.
in Ardèche. So some people have just normal sockets. So we got this from Amazon, which converts a EU, whatever it is, to a normal plug, and you just pop that in. It just goes like that, and that should kick in if you can turn the inverter on for me.
How cute! Our own little spot with our own wall.
And there's own weeds. There's a big pile you can cut them back if you want.
I love it, this. And all the reception and showers and everything are just there. And the mountains back there. So we're here for 2 nights. Right, it's a while later. And Nick is about to prepare a meal.
Well, first of all, I've been back on the roof.
Yes, he has.
And I've plugged
And everybody on the site was concerned. People coming over like, are you
You
okay?
need ladders, you need ladders. I'm like, no, it's fine.
It seems...
Oh dear. It's getting to that time.
It seems like a very nice site so far. We're just saying to Nick, this site so far, we'll show you properly around in the morning. It reminds me of somewhere in America, like a trailer park in America. I don't know why.
Because of the mega sized vans.
Yeah,
here,
there's some mega sized vans here again, and they're just like plonked everywhere. And the whole complex little bit now is all lit up with fairy lights.
Yeah, noticed that. There's some on our tree outside here actually.
And everybody just seems to like say hello and be really nice and friendly. Not that they haven't been on other sites, but it just seems to be a very busy site. I mean, there's 100 vans or 90. It's supposed to be 90 vans, but it said last night there were 100 vans here. So they obviously just squeeze a few more in where they can. So.
Well, you're going to do, aren't you?
Yeah. Nick said, should we go for a look around? But I'm getting cold again, and I need some more.
You're getting cold again.
You know what I mean? I'm getting cold.
Up.
No, cold, i.e. temperature.
Freezing.
I don't want to go and walk around.
Well, when I've done this, you'll be soon warming up.
So, Nick's going to make a curry.
Making chicken curry, coconut based. Oh, need an onion. Need the other onion. With coconut rice. We're going to have by adding coconut milk.
Oh, I'm going to say where we got coconut rice from.
I'm going to make it.
So we got these little rice pots yesterday from...
You're going to have to break them down because they're solid.
Yeah, from the supermarket. I do like his little kitchen, don't you?
Yeah. I'd love you to help in it.
Get lost.
What do you mean get lost? I'm cooking your bleeding
I made you
tea.
some food earlier, but you just didn't bother vlogging it.
You buttered some bread.
Yeah, and every time I do something, you don't bother vlogging.
Because what you do is like a slice of toast. Toast it down, it's on. Vlog it. Right, I've just chopped some garlic and get that skin out. Just going to shove that in. So we've got green beans, we've got curry powder, we've got some onions sauteing, we've got a can of coconut milk, which was very difficult to actually get hold of because it's called coconut juice.
Is that what we have to get? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
coconut juice, yeah.
But it's actually coconut milk.
Yeah.
So we're going to mix that in, that's going to be like the base liquid, and then we're going to chop this chicken now, here, which is pre-cooked barbecue chicken.
Barbecue?
Right, filleted, roasted, it's seasoned obviously. Saves having to handle fresh chicken. And we've been having this while we've been in Europe, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been good.
Right, chicken korma. It's now a chicken korma, it wasn't, but it is now. I put some honey in it to sweeten it because it had like a bitter taste. We've got garlic in there, we've got curry powder, we've got some microwave rice, we've just put it into some water, and we've opened the bottle of wine that we got from Guadalest Castle, the second one.
This isn't as nice as the last one.
No, the one without the label, the Prador one, that was gorgeous.
That was the best one. Not bad.
And we've still got the one left that we got from the Indian in La Marina.
And if we run out, they sell it at the shop for $3.95.
Do they?
Wine's very cheap in Spain.
It is. And we are just watching the very first episode of Deep Space Nine. We've gone right back to the beginning.
It just randomly came up so that, when something comes up, you're like, oh no.
Just leave it on.
And then you leave it on and you get into it.
I remember getting this on a VHS from Video Shop the day it came out.
About 1993, 92.
No, 96.
And I got it on VHS as well from a local video store with my dad. And guess what happened? I was watching it at night with my dad. Fell asleep whilst I watched it.
So your dad's never seen it?
No, of course he's seen it, but even 30 years ago, my dad was falling asleep. Well, actually, probably 40 years ago now.
This is definitely 2 nights worth.
Yeah, definitely.
It's very, it's got a bitter taste to it, but I'm sure the honey will have sorted that out. But the coconut juice, very nice, I must say.
It's just basically coconut cream, isn't it? Milk.
It's korma. Oh, this, yeah. With honey in, which makes it a nice little korma. Right, Lee's going to try it. Tell me what you think.
Well,
hopefully there's enough sauce in there. I've not tried it with everything, I've just tried the actual base sauce with the honey in after I put the curry powder in. The van's going to smell of curry now, that's the only problem.
It's not bad, but I need like a naan bread to go with it.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't shit a naan.
That's nice. Right, we've washed up, and one of the questions that I saw on one of the comments on our YouTube today was, why do you go to the washing stations when you've got a sink in the van?
Because we have to empty the grey water then. And it uses water on board.
That's 2.
And we've paid for it over there.
Well, yeah,
so
and it's just easier to go when there's a big sink to get it all out, and it's just easier. You didn't bring the wine glasses?
Because I'm frigging using them. It's that time again where it's time to get ready for bed. Lee's already in bed, so I've got to make the extension. This is where we realised this morning we put the bedding on the wrong way around and it won't fit, and we'll have to remake the bed. And when I was climbing on the roof, I ripped the curtains off the hook, so I need to sort that out before we go to bed as well. And we're just watching Ghost on TV. Not seen it for years. I've got it on my Google movies, or YouTube movies as it's called now, which I bought years ago with my Google Reward credits, which we've talked about in the vlog before. So, new bedding on. It smells of curry now because we've made curry in the van. It did smell of like fresh linen this morning, but so we'll be back in the morning where we're going to have breakfast in the van, and then we're going to get the scooters out Maggi Mateo, and we're going to head down to whatever it's called, because I've forgotten the name of it, where we're going to see the sand sculptures and maybe we'll have breakfast down there actually, if we get up early enough.
I'm sure.
Wasn't it on the last European road trip that we were sleeping in really late?
No.
Are you sure?
We don't sleep in really late.
We started doing that at the lodge, though, haven't we?
At the lodge, yeah. Come
It's
on,
nice sleeping late.
You've not paused it.
I've seen it before. Anyway, so we'll see you guys in the morning.
I think it's one of the most beautiful views we've had in a park up so far.
I think so.
Beautiful. At least we've got his chairs out. And it's currently 2 degrees outside. Although it's set to get to 17 today. Get up!
Yeah.
Coffee's on. Nick's just making the bed. We got this when we checked in yesterday. A nice French loaf. Well, not French. Spanish loaf, actually. So you wanted some with jam on?
Yes. Right, I've just been in the showers. Won't be doing that again. It's absolutely freezing cold. Lee's decided he's going to get in the shower here. So what you do is you pay €1 for up to 10 minutes and he gives you a key. So you just go to the cubicle, use the shower, but the water was like lukewarm and I hate cold showers. So anyway, I persevered because I paid for it, and I come back and I told Lee, and he's like, I'm not getting in the shower there, I'm getting in here. So we have to wash the shower down now when he's finished.
Right, so welcome to the next day, and we are all dressed, showered and ready for the day. So we're about 8 minutes on a scooter away from the sand dunes at this car park. I'll show you around this morning.
Sand dunes?
Showing, oh, sand sculptures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that massive one there. A little house, not noticed that yesterday. And that's all the reception, showers, toilets, washing up facilities, etc. We got our table and chairs out last night. I may still sound bunged up, but I do feel better each day. Just taking enough time to go this cold. So we've got Maggio Matteo out and we're going to head to the sand sculptures. Down to the sand sculptures, and I'm going to butcher all the names and pronunciations now. So this is the Gredas di Bolnuevo, also known as the Enchanted City. They're a unique and fascinating natural wonder located in Murcia, Spain. It's eroded sandstone. The formations are the result of thousands of years of erosions. The clay itself contains microfossils dating back to the Pliocene era, around 4.5 million years ago.
Blimey, and that's all that's left, just that little stalk there.
And the clay gives them the formations a distinct yellowish colour, and the overall effect is often described as a lunar landscape. So
we've heard that a lot this last few days.
This is a massive car park that we've got for it here.
There's camper vans on it, but you can't
stay overnight. The beach is just over there with the sea,
which we're going to go and have a look at.
And I think we're going to go around here and just have a look around.
I've just looked on the drone. There's nothing behind. It's just a track with a mountain and greenery.
Oh, well, we're going to have a proper look.
Wish I had a window to the ocean. I'd open every time the skies are blue. Then on that canvas blank but faint horizon, I daydream all my time with you. I wish I had a house up in the mountains looks out on the Smokies' hazy green. 'Cause when I lose my blurred out faith to all...
This looks like a good place for a coffee.
Place.
What a lovely view to have a little coffee and pastry. We've just been trying to translate the menu, and what's it saying?
It says toasted croissant with butter, jam and fish.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I'm sure I want that.
No.
I don't think it's translated correctly though.
No.
But I love the toasted croissant with butter and jam and a cafe con leche. We swapped places, and it is about an hour later. They're very slow serving here.
It's fine though.
But our breakfast's just turned up. Our second breakfast, because we've already had jam and bread in the... So it's got ham and cheese croissant, which is toasted, and we got a very large cafe con leche. We're bouncing in an hour. Are we going to have a walk on the seafront? Well, not on the sea, on the beach.
Cafe con leche grand. Right, so this is where we are at the moment.
Right there.
You say
Bolnuevo.
Bolnuevo. Bolnuevo.
Bolnuevo.
Yeah, something like that. So we are
down here.
Down there-ish.
Well, somewhere here.
Yeah.
So that's like Rome, Italy. So we're lower than almost Sicily now.
Yeah.
The furthest the van's been.
Yeah.
We get back.
We're gonna have a walk up there or onto the beach.
Go to the beach and look around the rocks.
Yeah.
A comfort for their own loss too. 'Cause no one ever hurts without still dreaming. And with love always comes a little sad. Like the picture frame that holds the moments fleeting. You need to reach for someone's hand. Maybe it's a sign that times are changing. The way you wear your hair, the floor that creaks, the old familiar places torn down for renovations. But there's some good that always keeps. I know I won't.
What a beautiful walk. We were just having a moment. I said to Nick, we just don't appreciate where we are at the minute in January.
I need to get a photo of that.
The sun's out and we've driven all this way and we're just walking around. Mountains in the distance, the crashing sound of the waves. It's beautiful. Can't believe that it was just 2 degrees this morning.
And I don't think it was. I think that was just Alexa telling me.
Alexa and Google said it was 2 degrees.
Yeah, don't believe it.
So we thought we might go back and enjoy the table and chairs.
Oh, aren't we lucky?
Look at this little caravan pod on back of this.
The trailer.
Yeah, and as I was saying earlier, lots of camper vans here.
Hard to believe that rock face was actually where the bits that are sticking up are. The bits that are sticking up is the bits that's left. Everything else is eroded.
Yeah, over millions of years. Wow, this car park's got full up. There was nobody in it before. So here we are, back at Maggio Matteo. Still on these coffee bags
From the last trip.
from the last trip. What?
Yeah, but the problem is the coffee bags take 15 minutes
Yeah,
to...
you just gotta mash them for a while.
and if you squeeze them too
Percolate.
hard, they burst.
Just gotta let them percolate.
They're like cheap Lidl ones or cheap Aldi
but
ones, aren't they?
It's because they're proper like, sort of supposed to be like filter coffees, so you've
Get
got
some
to.
Nescafe Instant. or
Oh
something.
no, I'm not an instant coffee kind of person. I'm sorry.
You're a snob.
I'm sorry, but no. Right, I'm just doing a bit of editing. Nick's off to do some laundry, and you've got the heat up to what?
I haven't got it up. The
28
sun has
degrees
got
in
it to
here.
27.9. We've got the fan on to cool it down. But somebody is sat with the door shut.
Yeah, I'm going to open it actually. It's too warm in here now. So I'll open it to let you out and leave it open. Look at the sun. It looks beautiful out there.
Right. Time to do laundry again.
Go for it.
Yes.
Right, the campsite is just there, and while we have some washing in, we're waiting. We're just going to go for a little walk. So you can come out at the side of the campsite and just walk.
Dog walking area.
Yeah. And the sky is blue, the sun's still out. And it's getting a little nippy now, I must admit, though.
It's been a nice day though.
It has been a very nice day. Oh. As washing's
Don't
ready.
get too excited. I've put it on. The thing is, right, it's one of those machines that doesn't tell you how long the programs are, and the one I put it on was actually a cold wash.
Well, we'll find
Not
out.
a cold wash, a cold dry.
We'll find out when we get back to the site, which is just here.
So as Lee said earlier on in this vlog, this campsite has 90 odd pictures. Not all of them have electric. The ones on the back don't tend not to have electric. Ours do. It's only got 2 showers and 2 toilets per sex. So 2 for men, 2 for women. So there's not a massive amount, but as you can see, it's a massive campsite.
And we're in town earlier today. We met a guy on a scooter, and he was asking us for help with his charger, but didn't really know what he was talking about because we couldn't see his scooter. But he's down there. We met him on the site on our walk, and Nick's currently going to try and fix his charger. It needs a little bit of sealant on it, so we're going to see if we can sort that out for him. Right, back in the van. Good news and bad news. The good news is we've just spent an hour or maybe even 2 socialising with people on the site.
Well, we helped a Dutch guy fix his scooter charger.
Yeah. And hi, if you're watching, because they took a card, they wanted to know what our channel was. And then on his way back, there was a UK couple sat out having a drink.
Who live in France.
And I just said, hi, where are you guys from? Just started a conversation. And then we've just been talking to them for an hour.
Forgetting
about
that we
all
put all
sorts
the
of
washing
stuff.
in.
Forgetting that we'd put all the washing in the dryer, and they were like, oh shit. So
it's like doll's house. It's like doll's furniture
we've
now.
just come back. Nick says his t-shirts have shrunk, but I don't.
I've only got 2 in it. The most of it is just bedding and undies. But
I think you're just imagining it.
I'm not imagining it. Look at me. I'm like bursting. I'm like a packet of cheddar cheese.
That's because you've not stopped eating though in 2 weeks.
Nothing to do with that. It went in at full size.
Right, let's get us the laundry folded and what have you. Right, it's time for food, if that's what you can call that.
Looks delicious, doesn't
So these are
It's just potatoes.
potatoes, or pommes de terre in cubes.
Which means they came from France.
Yeah, and they were like
now I've broke them down. They look better actually.
well, look right now. They were just vacuum sealed in this, and we're having it with the rest of the curry from last night.
Instead of rice, I'm going to put a bit of paprika on these. They look quite nice now. Look.
Yeah.
There we go. 10 minutes in there, and
So
it should be cooked.
last night we watched Ghost, the film with Patrick Swayze and
Brilliant.
from 1990.
Hannah has never seen it. We were
No,
like,
our friend
what the
Hannah.
hell? Where have you lived?
So yes, so we're going to find another classic 1990s film or something tonight.
Maybe Jumping Jack Flash.
Yes, I said
Something with
that one,
Whoopi
yeah.
Goldberg in
Yeah,
it.
'cause I love Whoopi Goldberg.
I've got to see where it's available to stream. I'm sure
Yeah,
I can
if
buy
it
it on
is.
Google anyway, but and I've got plenty of Google credits. Maybe I always keep saying this. Google Rewards app. You visit shops. You do surveys when you leave the shop the day later, or it asks you things what you search for on Google, and then it gives you money to buy things on the Google store, movies, apps, things like that. We've been doing it for years. We've had about £1,000 or something like that, or £200 or so, I don't know. But anyway, you can use it to buy movies. So we've got like a massive movie library on Google. We both do it, so we have like tons and tons of free movies. So if not, I've got some credit on there, so I might buy it on there if it's available. Right, tea's cooking. Well, air fry's doing the potatoes. They're actually pre-cooked, so it's not like raw potatoes. So they're just going to brown off. The curry's warming up. We had some left from last night, so we're going to have curry and cubed potatoes with a bit of paprika on. So, as Lee was saying when we were out, we met when we were down in town in Bolnuevo, or whatever it's called. A Dutch guy came up to us and was asking us how we charge our scooter. Well, he asked us first of all, where do you get it from? And we didn't understand, and we were like, well, I thought that he thought we were renting them, and we're like, no, they're our own scooters. Turns out that he'd broke his charger. Anyway, when we were walking around the campsite, we were doing his laundry, and he came up to Lee actually, and said to Lee, I saw you earlier down at the beach, and Lee was like, no, never seen you before in my life, as Mr. Bean does, being like Kyle Ferguson from Ghost, social moron. Lee was like, no, never seen you. And I'm like, that's the guy from the beach. Anyway, we walked around the campsite and I saw him again. And Lee went, oh, you know Nick. And I got chatting to him. And
it was Nick who was talking to him, not me, so I didn't recognise him.
You were stood aside of me.
I wasn't paying attention, I was doing stuff.
There we go. Anyway, he basically explained that his charger for his scooter wasn't working. So I said, do you want to have a look at it for you? So I went and got my multimeter and verified that his cable was working. Turns out the port on his scooter, one of the pins had popped out at the back of the port. So I took it to bits for him and I used some glue that we'd brought with us and glued it, got it all working and put it all back together. We got chatting to them. They're from the Netherlands. They're about 30 minutes from
Near
Efteling, something like that. We had a beer with him, we had a glass of wine. Anyway, give us a bottle of wine to bring back, thanking us for fixing his scooter. And then when we were walking back, we met another couple who live in France but had a British van, and they were telling us lots of tips and hints about where to get cheap fuel and which areas of Spain are not very friendly and things like that. And we were talking about the DPF filter on the van, which I've been given a lot of thought to over the last few days, and what we're going to do with it. We're going to have to get it sorted out when we get back, assuming it gets us back. And then when we were doing his laundry, she came across and she's like, what's your website? So we give her a card, so she may even comment on our video. So hi, if you do. Hope your scooter's working fine. The wine was nice. We haven't drunk it yet, but it will be, I'm sure. We're just drinking the one from the La Marina Indian restaurant. What's that banging?
People outside, not on our van.
So there we go. So we're just making dinner and we're just watching Star Trek Voyager, and then we're going to have a look and see if we can get Jumping Jack Flash.
Curry again, 2 nights in a row.
I've had to put a little bit of milk in it to give it some more juiciness because it didn't have enough sauce. So it's been resourced.
Bon appetit. I don't know what they say in Spain.
Nothing's ever straightforward on this frigging van trip. When we left the site earlier, we forgot to empty our grey waste, and the tank's filled up because Lee had a shower in it this morning, and we've also done 2 lots of washing up, and it's filled up, filled the shower tray, and the mattress that was stood in the shower tray is absolutely saturated. So we've got now to clean and sort that out.
Just as I'm about to go to bed.
So find out what happens on the next vlog when we spend the next hour and a half tidying up and trying to dry this mattress. So if you're new to our channel, guys, don't forget to click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below, and we will see you on the next vlog. For us, we'll start filming it in about 4 minutes when we start drying all this crap.
Bye.
Bye.